Hey everybody, I've got a great video for you today because we have two competing all-wheel drive turbocharged hot hatches, the GR Corolla and the Mazda 3 Turbo all-wheel drive, and this was going to be a great Apples video. Yes, and then you showed up with your stupid Mustang.
No, look, I finished it. It's America, red, white, and blue. We gotta have the proper colors for this video, Tommy.
All right, Dad, so we're gonna have a serious journalistic comparison of two comparable cars, and then you can play with your Mustang, and we'll see which is the quickest. All right, Dad, let me tell you a little bit about this Toyota. So this is the GR Corolla. This is the Core, although we do have the optional limited slip diffs front and rear. It makes 300 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. It's a 3-cylinder turbo with 300 horsepower, and it's got all-wheel drive. I'm also in sport mode, and the GR4 system is set to 60-40 split, although I might go into 50-50. I've gone into track mode.
Oh my God, so many choices, Tommy. Well, I'm in the Mazda 3 Turbo. It's all-wheel drive, it's automatic. It's got 250 horsepower, 320 pound-foot of torque, which is what drag racing is all about. And I'm in sport mode, and all I'm gonna do is give it a little bit of brake torquing. I'm gonna kick your butt because you gotta shift that thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. You make almost 40 pound-feet of torque more than the Toyota, but you're also like 100 to 150 pounds heavier, and so is the car, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, closer than you think, because launching that thing is not easy. I'm not talking about my car, I'm talking about your car.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Toyota did send us this car with snow tires, which actually was very fortunate because we drove this car in March in Colorado, but it does hurt us a little bit out here on the strip.
And I have turned off my air conditioning just to even get that little bit of extra power.
Ooh, good move, Dad. That was really smart. I think I will do the same. Air conditioning off, traction control off, intelligent manual transmission on. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Hey, count us down.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, a little bit of a bog on the launch. Quick shift in a second. He's actually beating me. That torque is really helping him.
Oh, I got him at the start, but he's coming back at me, but he's got a shift. I'm still beating him. Oh my God, what a surprise. What a surprise. I think I'm gonna win this.
In the fourth, come on, Toyota. Oh no! I wasn't really gaining on him either.
Well, that was a surprise, Tommy.
Yeah, you had me on the launch. You know, this is a loaner car, and I didn't want to absolutely destroy the clutch on this Toyota. So, you know, I launched it at like 3,500. I probably should have launched it at 5. I ran a 1598 at a mile above sea level with no rollout. So 1598, you can easily subtract at least a second and a half at the sea level to roll out the tires. But yeah, we got to do that again, Dad. I got to have a redemption round.
Yeah, I ran 1555 at 93 across the finish line, and yeah, that's why shifting cars is fun, but not necessarily quick.
Oh dear God, the Toyota Mafia is gonna start coming after me. The amount of hate mail, the bricks through the window that are gonna happen based on my result just then is gonna be catastrophic. So we gotta give it one more go.
All right, let's do it one more time.
All right, Dad, this is race 2. I'm gonna have to be a little harder on this poor clutch in this loaner car, but I'm gonna launch it at a much higher RPM and then really shift it quickly, and we'll see if that changes things.
You know, if this were a manual, this car would be perfect.
You really like that Mazda? I like that Mazda a lot too. It's just a little too subdued.
Apparently not, Tommy.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right, are we ready? All right, here we go.
In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, good launch. In a second. Wow, that thing launches like a bat out of hell if you don't care about the clutch at all. Come on, Toyota.
You got me that time. He definitely got me.
Wow, I actually went quicker and you still beat me.
What'd you do that time?
15.34 at 93 miles an hour.
I did a 1478 at 97.8. And it turns out if you just absolutely dump the clutch from 6,000 RPM, this thing takes off like a bat out of hell. So that's the key, Dad. It's just absolute mechanical unsympathy.
Hey Tommy, let's have a little bit of a rough battle.
Dad, I'm not sure a 3-cylinder is going to hold up against your V8.
Well, you know how Audi says that their 5-cylinders sound like pissed off V8s?
I'm not sure Audi's ever said that.
Oh yeah, they have. They've said that.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'm going to assume that Toyota would say that a 3-cylinder sounds like a grumpy V8. All right, I'm going to go horse V8, as in it has a slight cold. All right, Tommy, you ready to rev the Mazda?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
All right, turbo as well.
No rev limiter, Dad. That is quite nice.
Yeah, except it sounds too smooth.
It is a little quiet.
All right, Tommy, let's hear what God laughing sounds like. Oh. What mode is that, dude?
Well, it's the quiet mode, Dad.
No. Put it in racetrack mode. Come on.
All right, there you go.
You know, this car's a little bit more expensive than those two cars.
A little.
That is worth every dollar,
It
Tom.
is not worth $10,000.
It's not $10,000.
And the interior was made by McDonald's Happy Meals engineers, so I don't think the exhaust note fixes those problems.
Yeah, but when you come home, people will know you've come home in a Mustang.
And then they will be mad.
No,
they will be mad at you.
They will want to ride, Tommy.
Oh, dumb.
All right, Tommy, you want to do a roll race?
You know it, Dad, but before we do that, let's talk about pricing. So how much does that Mazda cost?
A little bit over 38,000.
Yep, and the sticker on this GR Corolla is $39,659.
And the out-the-door price is $50,000 because of dealer markups.
Well, I mean, that's a variable that I can't, say for sure it's going to be a $10,000 markup, but certainly that has been more or less the trend, hasn't it?
It sure has. All right, let's do a rolling race. I'm in manual. You want to do second gear?
Manual, second gear. We'll see whose turbo is ready to go, and I'll go 3, 2, 1, go once we get to 30.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Don't forget to use those paddle shifters. Going in a second.
Thanks, appreciate that.
All right, line up with my nose. 27, 28, 30, in 3, 2,
1, go.
Ooh. Yeah, the shift. I'm still accelerating. This is much closer. There goes his horsepower advantage.
That Mazda is really torquey. Really torquey. But I got more horsepower, and you really start to see that over 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour there, and across the line. That Mazda really is an impressive engine, I have to say.
All right, well, it's time for the blue part of Red, White, and Blue to get involved, Tommy.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get this over with, Dad.
What? You don't think that that hot red GR Corolla has a chance?
I might surprise you. You do have rear-wheel drive and like several hundred pounds on me, so maybe I'll get lucky.
I'm talking about not me, but the car, right?
Okay, let's see what happens with the Mustang.
Let me show you the different modes I've got. So right now I'm in normal mode, but I can change that to custom, slippery, and of course drag mode, which is exactly what I want.
A lot of futzing around these Mustang drivers have to do to get their car to go in a straight line.
All right, dude, I am in drag mode.
Oh, great, Dad. That's great. So tell me a little bit about that Mustang.
So of course this is the latest generation, the new Mustang. It's got the Coyote under the hood, but this time with the active exhaust, I've got 486 horsepower, 420 pound-foot of torque, and 10 speeds of American blue goodness.
Yeah, but how much does all that cost?
Oh, you know, we bought this guy for $42 after a $5,000 discount.
So $47,000.
Well, it's like the market markup. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but do you have rear seats? Do you have all-wheel drive? Do you have the ability to take all of the kids to school completely sideways?
Yeah, I know all the people are like, yeah, that Corolla's a lot better around a corner, but we're not around a corner, are we? We're on a straightaway.
It's actually better in a straight line too, because that Mustang without the performance package goes like hell, and then you hit 100 and it feels like you should no longer be on the face of the track, and it'll try to launch you into space. I think you'll be surprised at the high-speed stability in that car.
Speaking of hitting 100, I bet you won't.
All right, well, we'll try it again. Maybe my driving skill will make up for a 186 horsepower deficit.
All right, let's do this.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Uh-oh, I rose to the tires. Come on, there I go.
In the second, come on, little guy. In the third.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit 100. Oh, I'm gonna go over 100.
It does look quite good from the back, that Mustang. There you go. You can already start to see it wobble. And across the line.
Whoops, I spun my tires a little bit, Tommy.
Yeah, this all-wheel drive system hooked up. How'd you do?
Yeah, it's hooked up way behind me. I did 13.72 at 112 miles an hour.
So even with the elevation, it's about a second faster than the Corolla, which makes a lot of sense. And if we had rollout, we would also be even quicker still. So I mean, look, it's a very impressive performer in a straight line. Did you feel the wiggle over 100 though?
Yeah, it felt great. I wanted to keep going, dude. Look, I think, because of the way I kind of didn't do line lock, because they don't allow you to do a burnout here, my tires were cold. So basically I spun tires at first and second. I bet you can get this at sea level easily down to the 12s, if not, high 11s.
I think you're spot on the money, Dad.
But today, it still crushed a Corolla.
Yes, it did. I will give you that.
Tommy, I love that GR Corolla, but financially, it's just a hard pill to swallow. With dealer markup, that car costs more than this, and yet I have 5 more cylinders and 100 more horsepower.
Yeah, Dad, I love you dearly, but that is a very 1970s mindset. Yes, you do get more power in a naturally aspirated V8 in the Mustang, but the GR handles better, it's turbocharged, it's got 5 usable seats, it's got all-wheel drive. This is a 4-season car for a family. This is a 1 or 2-season car for a single dude who likes cars and coffee meets.
Oh yeah, you put your soon-to-be wife and maybe kids in there, see how long before they, long
fine.
for Honda CR-V.
If I went to her and I said, hey, we're buying a Mustang, she'd say, get out of here. If I said to her, we're buying a Corolla, she'd say, reasonable financial decision, you care about the family. Toyota's the winner in my book.
Depends on the girl, I suppose. Well, if it were my money, I'd get the Mustang, but if it were your money, I'd see that you'd like to enrich the dealer.
Although I will say that Mazda really impressed me today. On paper, it's way down on power compared to the Toyota, but that torque really pulled through and made that roll race really interesting.
And look, Tommy, real louvers that actually work.
The only real thing about this car, that's it. Have you seen the inside? Have you sat in this car?
I love the inside, actually.
It is
everything
plastic
you need.
fantastic.
Well, plastic fantastic. Come on, the inside of that thing.
If Kim Kardashian had an interior, it would be all plastic like this car. So look, it's a cool car, the Mustang, Dad, but it's a little thrown together.
I think this is the culmination of 7 generations, Tommy, of American muscle that's going away, and I love it for that.
All right, guys, well, let us know what you think in the comment section below. As always, it's been Tommy.
And Roman saying, we'll see you guys next time. Ciao.